Hey y'all, Dennis here, Muddy Water Search and Recovery. And I wanted to give a few quick updates. The first one we feel is really big. We feel that there are people out there in many of these cases who have information they would like to share, but they want to remain 100% anonymous in doing so. And Alex had the idea of a P.O. box. And I want to thank Alex and Tammy for getting this going. But Muddy Water Search and Recovery now has a P.O. box. The address is down in the video description. But, you know, we've always said that if somebody wanted to remain anonymous, we would keep that person anonymous. We would not release that information out to the public. And we feel some people still kind of hesitate because we would still know who they are. And this is a way that somebody can write the information out in a letter and mail it to this P.O. box. They don't have to put their name on it. It could remain 100% anonymous. We just want to do everything that we can to help bring these missing people home. And Alex, again, thank you for this idea. Great idea. Tammy went and got this set up the other day. Thank you very much, Tammy. Just more proof that Alex and Tammy just want to do everything they can to help these families. So again, we do have the P.O. box now, P.O. Box 93, Camden Point, Missouri, 64018. And that is down in the video description. Speaking of anonymous, and I'm going to go ahead and bring this up again. You know, we have always stated that if a source gives us information, we're not going to share that information with anybody unless we have that source's permission. The only exception is law enforcement. If a source shares information with us that makes us feel that the source themselves are involved in a crime attached to that particular case, then we are bound to report that to law enforcement. But as far as bringing the information public or naming the person's name, saying the person's name publicly, we will not do that without permission from that individual. I don't want to get into too much detail. We do have a case that we had information come in on. Based off of that information, one of our team members did ask a question to an individual who instantly blew up, and this is all in messaging, blew up, started cussing at the team member. And this has been ongoing. The Muddy Water Search and Recovery team member rightfully refused to respond to that kind of message, and it's been ongoing. So I want to make it clear. It doesn't matter how much you want to cuss out one of our team members. If we don't have permission from the source to release their information and their name to you, even if you are related to the missing person, we're not going to release that, period. To come across so defensive like that was, I mean, right off the bat, I did see screenshots of the conversation that was basically one-sided. You could act like that if you want to. You're not going to get that information unless the source grants permission to do so. That's beyond frustrating. I know how much work this team member has put into this particular case, and to be treated like that, it's ridiculous. We do try to look at this as, you know, this is a person who is missing a family member. You know, obviously emotionally, emotions are through the roof, but there is still no call for that kind of language, that kind of attitude over a very simple question. So if I'll be quite honest, nobody in Muddy Waters Search and Recovery is expected to put up with that kind of language, those kinds of messages, etc. If that continues, then we may have to, unfortunately, we may have to look at completely backing off of that case. That is something none of us wants to do, but nobody in Muddy Water Search and Recovery is going to put up with that almost on a daily basis. So I wanted to get that out there. And for the 99.9% of you who's sitting there wondering, you know, what is he talking about? I apologize you had to hear that rant, but it's unbelievable how disrespectful some people can be. And I'm just going to leave it at that. So let's jump over to another bright note. Recently, OK Diver joined us on a live feed. Very good guy, very nice guy, humble, doing everything he can to help families find missing loved ones. And like most of us, you know, he does work a full-time job. What he does is coming out of pocket, you know, and he has been trying to get his YouTube channel to get to the point that it can monetize to help fund his search efforts. Thank you to all of you who have gone over and subscribed to his channel. He did pass 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. You need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 viewing hours in order to monetize. So thank you very much to all of you who has gone over and subscribed. If you haven't yet, please do so. Check out his videos. I promise you, you will not regret it. He does amazing work. Let's get him past the 4,000 viewing hours so he can get his channel monetized, and that will go a long ways in getting him out there even more, making recoveries, bringing lost loved ones home. So thank you, everybody, for what you're doing over there. I can pretty much tell you, you will see Muddy Water Search and Recovery and OK Diver team up on some searches. I look forward to that. And you will likely see him again on future live feeds. I mean, very, very honored to get to know the guy and everything he stands for, everything he's doing. So thank you to all of those who have gone over and subscribed. And if you haven't, please, please do so. So with that, I'm trying to think if I have another update. I thought I did, and I am not thinking of it. Our team is having a team meeting this evening to discuss one case in particular. Hopefully, we will be able to come out and do another discussion on this particular case. We've had some new cases come in, so there will be some new case layouts coming out over the next several days, so stay tuned for those. And again, going back to the P.O. box, if you have any information on any of these cases that you don't want to email us, you don't want to call us or message us, please, please write it down, send it to this P.O. box. It will keep you 100% anonymous. And let's do all we can to help bring these missing loved ones home. So guys, with that, until next time, you guys stay safe.